most beautiful Virgo. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your November weekly reading. And this reading is going to go from the 22nd through the 28th. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you guys want something that is, meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you guys will need to know about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. So we are going to go ahead and pray and just get started. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Virgo, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Virgo's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. All right, my loves. So for the general mutual energy, we have the Queen of Swords. I do feel like there's something here that you guys are both, almost like the words that I got was coming to an understanding. You guys are coming to some kind of very similar understanding, some kind of very similar message here between you and this person that you're dealing with, okay? There's an understanding that's coming between the two of you. Whether you guys both agree with it or not, or you're on the same page or not, I don't know. But there's something here where you guys are both having some kind of realization and clarity about the situation. We're going to clarify that in a moment and take a look and see what that's about and how that plays into our reading. Now for your energy, we have the Devil, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Lovers in the reverse. Oh, buddy. So my loves, it does look like there is something here that does have some kind of level of toxicity to it. Also, a little bit of an attachment is something I'm feeling from the Devil as well. Okay, I do feel like you could be having a hard time in a connection, either, releasing yourself from a connection, or there's something very toxic about the connection itself. Okay, so we're going to take a look. I do feel like there's been a lot of arguing, a lot of conflict in this connection for you as well. And it can be because of something toxic here, because of some kind of toxic energy that's tied to it. So we're going to have to take a look. Now, we also have the Lovers in the reverse for the action. So you do recognize there's been some kind of major disconnect here, and we're going to need to take a look and see why that is in a moment. Now, the person that you're dealing with, they have the Chariot, they have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I do feel like this person is choosing to release this and move forward. They're choosing to release this here. Okay, and I do feel like they're expressing that to you. They're telling you here that they're done, that they don't want to do this anymore, that they're releasing it. I feel like you could be having a hard time with the attachment. That could be where that attachment energy is. That could be very hurtful to you. You could still want to fight for this connection as well with the Five of Wands. Even though you do recognize that there has been a disconnect, we're going to need to clarify and see what's going on here. I'm getting a couple different messages, so let's clarify and see. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here for Virgo? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Virgo, please? The Death in the reverse. Okay, so I do feel like you could be resisting some change here with that energy. The Death in the reverse, not really wanting something to come to an end, not wanting to, having a hard time resisting change. I do feel like you still feel very attached to this. There's a lot of fear surrounding letting this go as well with the Devil energy. So even if the connection isn't toxic, even if there's not a lot of arguing, even if that's not your scenario, I do feel like this is a lot of attachment. You don't want to let this go. You don't want them to leave. You really want to fight for this. So let's take a look and see. Just take the messages how they resonate for you. It is a general reading. Yeah, the Five of Swords popped out. We're not going to take it, but it did pop out. So, there's a lot of conflict here. There's been a lot of conflict. For a lot of you, there's been a lot of arguing as well. And maybe it's because you still want to fight for this and they don't, or they did something toxic here. I'm getting quite a bit of messages. So let's just carry on. Let's see what happens. All right. So tell me, got the Magician here. Fell out as well. Tell me about this Devil energy. Why is the Devil here for Virgo? Why is that in their thoughts? The Two of Swords in the reverse. So you could be having a really emotional time at this too. Yeah, Ten of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse, because you feel like not only are you losing your person, but like you've had plans. You had a whole dream and vision for you and this person. So it's like, it feels like a lot of loss all at one time is what that is feeling like. You're still very attached to that as well. I do feel like you're very unhappy. I do feel like the emotions are kind of getting the best of you at this time, with the Two of Swords being in the reverse. The Two of Swords in the upright is, being able to think logically and push the emotions down. For me, sometimes as a reader, in the reverse, it can talk about not being able to push those emotions down, not being able to think logically because there's just too many emotions, okay? So I do feel like you're really unhappy at this time. Knight of Cups in the reverse, the whole dream and vision has changed. You just feel like you're losing a lot at this time, and I feel like it's very hurtful to you that this person seems to just be so willing to just let it go. So tell me about this Five of Wands. What is that here? Queen of Wands in the reverse. So it's also got you feeling pretty bad about yourself as well. I feel like you don't agree with the action that they're taking, and I do feel like it makes you feel bad about yourself. I don't know why I'm getting like self-esteem, self-worth issues. Like maybe you feel like it's something that you did, or you're not enough, and that's why this person won't stay. None of those are true, but I do feel like those are feelings that are coming up for you. Tell me about this Lovers in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse. You're feeling very rejected. I still feel like you're very open to trying to fix this, even though you recognize that there's a major disconnect here. I still feel like you're really open to this. I do feel like you are feeling very rejected and very hurt at this time. And even the Devil can be a little bit obsessing over. I feel like you could be, obsessively thinking about the situation just because you're really resisting the change here, because you don't want this. You're having a hard time. And that's okay. It's okay to be wherever you're at, okay? Respect your feelings and hold space for them. Tell me about this tell me about this Chariot energy. Why is the Chariot here? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want to give to this anymore. Okay? They don't want to give to this anymore. Tell me about, we'll get one more, the Five of Pentacles. So they are choosing to, no longer give to this. They are choosing to walk away. I do still feel like this is something that isn't, I know they maybe could make it seem like it's easy for them, but I feel like it's not as easy as they're making it seem. I still feel like they are feeling lonely. They are still missing you here with the Five of Pentacles, okay? They're just choosing to no longer invest into this. Maybe this is something that you guys have tried to make work for quite some time. So even if it does seem like this is effortless for them or so easy to do, it's not, okay? They are still feeling it as well. So tell me about this Ten of Wands in the reverse. Why is the Ten of Wands in the reverse here for Virgo? The Hangman. They're trying to change a new perspective, because I do feel like this is difficult for them. But with the Hangman here, they're looking at it a new way. I feel like this is something they're starting to recognize that you guys just do, and every time you guys try to make it work, you guys end up in the same place. Okay, so they're seeing it in a new way. Okay, and I do feel like this person is just trying to do what they feel like is best for you and for them. So they are choosing to release this. They have felt very stuck, really weighed down, and now they're just choosing to let this go. Now tell me about this Four of Pentacles in the reverse. That is a card of releasing as well, clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So at one point, they really held on to this. I feel like that's why, the Devil is here as well. I feel like this is something that you guys were both doing. I do feel like this person is turning their back to the situation because they're starting to see that this is a cycle. It's becoming a cycle. You guys always end up back here. They held on to this for quite some time, but I do feel like this person is choosing to release this, okay? So let's go ahead, and they're having a difficult time with it too. The Six of Swords in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse. So, they are trying to release this, but it's not as easy for them as they may be making it seem, okay? So we're going to go ahead and see what's coming for that you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Death in the reverse. We have the King of Swords. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Fool card, and the Eight of Cups. So let's take a look at this. I feel like one of the things that you don't see that Spirit wants you to know is that this person does still love you. Okay, this isn't as easy for them as they may be loving and patient with me, even though I can't talk today, I guess. Even though they're making it seem easier, they're acting like they just don't care. That's not the case. This person still does love you here, Virgo, okay? I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of clarity, okay? You're going to be getting a lot of understanding that will be coming in for you in one form or another, okay? You're going to start to get some answers here. If you haven't gotten them, I do feel like you will be getting some answers. I still feel like you guys are going to be struggling a little bit for this week. You're resisting the change, okay? You're having a hard time letting this go, and it's okay. Just be kind, be compassionate, and be loving to yourself. Hold space for however you feel, okay? King of Swords, this person could be starting to become a little bit cold or detached, a little bit cutting here, because they're trying to release this, and they see that you're still holding on. They could stop communication with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, or you could get some communication from them with the Ace of Swords, but it's not going to be something that you want to hear. Okay, it's not going to be positive communication. What you don't see coming is the Eight of Cups and the Fool card. So they are choosing to walk away, disconnect, and free themselves from the situation. I do feel like one of the things that you don't see coming is that you will get clarity, you will get some understanding, and even though it may be difficult, at some point you are going to be able to free yourself from this as well. Okay, from the situation, from the pain. Okay, there is going to be healing for you. So we're going to get you some confirmation, clarification, and some advice. Let's see what advice messages Spirit may have for you. Archangels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, what confirmation, clarification, or advice do we have for my beautiful Virgos, please? Any confirmation, clarification, or advice for my beautiful Virgos? Confirmation, clarification, or advice. One more. Confirmation, clarification, or advice, please, for my beautiful Virgos. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Full moons are about cycles coming to a close, things being released. I do feel like, all of this is coming to kind of a building point where you will be able to release this, okay? We have, like I said, and if you needed answers, I do feel like they are coming. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So I do feel like you will be getting some communication, okay, from this person. It may not be what you want to hear, but I do feel like it is going to bring a little bit of closure in. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We are having a full moon eclipse today as I speak, okay? So when we get this, and when we get the full moon, or when we get the conclusions are within reach, this means that we already have the answers that we are looking for. We already intuitively know, but sometimes we don't want to face those truths. So you may know that this is over already, and you know that this person isn't going to give it another chance, that they're not coming back. You may already intuitively know that, but I feel like you're having a hard time facing that truth because it's painful, and that's okay. It's understandable. So I do feel like that Spirit is saying deep down you already have the answers and the closure that you're looking for, okay? But it's just a little bit difficult to face that. And a time to give rather than take. I feel like this is talking about for yourself. It's really time to be gentle to yourself right now, to be kind to yourself. Don't expect a lot from yourself at this time. Be kind, caring, compassionate, and loving. You're going through a lot. You deserve rest. You deserve love and compassion. Okay, so give that to yourself. Don't take from yourself at this time. Pour into that cup. All right, so I'm going to be sending you guys all kinds of love and light and lots of prayers. And if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus can resonate more than your sun sign does. And if you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. Guys, if you hit that notification bell, then when we do our monthlies, our mid-monthlies, our weeklies, and our bonuses, you guys can be notified and you can go check them out. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Until next time.